I'm a first-time mom, and I always heard, newborns are hard, but I just knew, it can't be this hard.
Harper has had a lot of feeding issues ever since she was born. We have been diagnosed with a cow's milk protein allergy, colic, we've seen GI, we've seen speech, and we have not gotten any answers until we came here.
After we had our second baby, I had already failed with breastfeeding, and even with the formula, it just felt like a desperate situation, like I couldn't take care of my baby.
She just had a lot of terrible symptoms like gassiness, reflux. She was on acid reflux medicine, constipation, some really horrible symptoms that we felt like she was in a lot of pain and having a lot of trouble. We felt really helpless because we couldn't make them go away.
I've tried everything, and when I was breastfeeding, I cut out dairy, I cut out caffeine. I just didn't know because she was so miserable. So I said, okay, well, it's not gonna hurt to just go and get her checked out by Dr. Baxter.
So we came here, he did the surgery for our second daughter, and that night she was able to eat 3 to 4 times more from the bottle in one sitting, and I finally felt hopeful for the first time that she's gonna eat enough, she's gonna gain weight, we're gonna be okay. And so we are hopefully now on baby 3 going to be successful in our breastfeeding journey for the first time. And I would say even at this point, she just had her surgery it's been 6 days, she's 2 weeks old, and she's already been able to breastfeed more than the other 2 combined.
So we've been doing tongue ties since January of 2015, and it's been a journey, but we still treat every single patient as an individual just to make sure that we hear their story, because everyone's unique. Each story is different. A lot of parents come in, they feel like they're going crazy, like no one's heard their story, and in their gut they feel something is wrong with the baby. They just can't quite put their finger on it. They have colic, they're gassy, they're fussy, they're spitting up a lot, have reflux, and unfortunately they're just given Band-Aids, and it's not addressing the root cause. And so often, but not always, often that cause is a lip or tongue tie. So it's where the tongue is held down, it's restricted, so it doesn't have the full range of motion, it can't do all the jobs it needs to do, which are very important.
I think as a mom, you put a lot of pressure on yourself to do everything and to find all the solutions. And so it's very rewarding that we can give them some answers. And we have a lot of follow-ups where babies have gained 10 ounces or a pound in a week. And so you can just tell that the babies were so hungry and that they're so much happier now that they're able to get the nutrients that they need.
The night we left here, she was a different baby. She was completely changed, and she was just so much happier. She slept, and I knew that we did the right thing. I wish we would have done it sooner, but now she is just happy and content, and she is like a brand new baby.
She has less gassiness, even less reflux symptoms. Actually, in just this week, we've been able to wean her off her reflux medicine. She's already doing new things like cooing more, smiling more, and overall just a much happier baby, and we feel much better.
You can enjoy the special memories that come with the newborn phase without so much angst once that situation is resolved.
All it takes is just giving us a call, making that first step, coming in our office, and the sooner we can see what's going on, help, listen, and proceed with action, the sooner we can see a better outcome.
Often they're traveling a good distance, so we do the consultation and the treatment the same day if it's needed. We try to look at a holistic picture of the baby. And then if they do need treatment, it's about 4 or 5 minutes, come right back, and then mom can nurse or feed the baby right away. And often, not always, but often they'll notice an immediate difference while they're still in the office.
Dr. Baxter is the best of the best. He uses a specific laser and different treatment than any other doctor that's on the Gulf Coast or anywhere around us. So I said, okay, well, we're gonna make that drive because I want my girl to have the best of the best. So we did, and we would do it 1,000 times over again.
We want every child, not just the child to thrive, we want the family to thrive, because we know that doesn't affect just that child, it affects the whole family. So it can make a big difference for babies up to teenagers and anyone in between.
I think for me, this is a very personal field. My baby has been through this too. So being able to make lives just a little bit easier for a new mom is what brings me joy.